Hello everybody, it's Lucas here with a completely new video for you guys, and today we are talking about my braces. Yeah, to be more accurate, we are today talking about rubber bands that you put in while you have your braces. In my case, I have to use rubber bands from this little bag. I can show them right now to you guys. Right here. These are my rubber bands that I have to wear, and I have been using them now for almost more than a year, so I got some experience with it. But I'm still not a dentist, but I'm basically here to show the experience that I have been having with them, and yeah, you can definitely get some value out of it, so stick definitely to the end so that you know all the tricks and tips from me how to use your rubber bands. Yeah, first of all, what you gotta know is what kind of size you have to put in. In my case, I have like this little bag. There are some elephants on it. Yeah, I don't know why they put elephants on it, but it's the right size for me, so I use them. And you gotta ask your dentist what kind of size you have to use for your brace, your rubber bands, because you yourself, you can't really know that. The second thing that you gotta know is how to actually put them in, because it's for everybody a little different, because you don't have the same problem with your teeth. And you also gotta ask your dentist about that, but in my case I just gotta put them in on the bottom a little more behind, and then pull them up, my rubber bands, and hook them in at the top, so that they are a little bit more ahead, so that my jaw moves a little forward over the time. So that's basically what I gotta do with my rubber bands. So how do you actually put them in? Usually you get like a little plastic stick. I can show that right now on the screen, that comes along with the rubber bands, but with my experience, it was kind of annoying to use this little stick, because you can lose it if it lays around. It's not that clean anymore, and you also always have it in your mouth. So I don't really like to use that, so I maybe used it for 2 weeks, but after that I threw it away and only use my hands to put the rubber bands in. But when you use your hands, please wash your hands before you put them in, and that's what I am going to do right now, to show you how to put your rubber bands in. So guys, I have cleaned my hands, so they are clean and not dirty anymore from activities. So now I'm ready to put my rubber bands in. I take this little bag, I only take one at first, because you can't put them in simultaneously, that's a little too much. Then you grab one. In my case, I always start at the bottom, because it's the easiest way to put them in. And then I have like these little hooks where you can hook them in. I can show them right now on the screen how they look like. And then you hook them in and pull your rubber band up and hook them in at the top, so that it looks like this. And it's kinda special, but that's how it works. And you also do that on the other side, so that you have both rubber bands in your mouth. Bottom first, it takes some time till you get it, but with time it gets really easy, but you have to try it. It's a daily thing that you gotta do. Pull it up, and then you gotta check a little bit if the rubber bands are correctly hooked in, so that they don't fall out while you're having them in your mouth. And that's how you put them in. you hook them in at the bottom and after that on the top. That's actually how you do that. But yeah, it can be different for you, but I would definitely recommend doing that with your hands, or if it is a little bit more complicated, then you might take into consideration that you use this little plastic hook again. So, and now since I have like these rubber bands in, what are the good and negative sides about the rubber bands? Yeah, definitely the good things about it is that it helps you with your teeth. Otherwise, yeah, your braces would be useless. You gotta use your rubber bands. It's good for your smile after that. But the negative sides of all of that is that, yeah, if you have the rubber bands in, you have like this tension on your jaw and you can't really laugh. Maybe you have seen it already with my smile. Because if I laugh too hard, then yeah, the rubber bands tear and I have to replace them, and yeah, you only get like maybe 1 or 2 bags of rubber bands for 1 month. And if you use like 10 in one day because you spend so much time with your friends and you laugh all the time, then you run out really quickly out of rubber bands. The other negative side effect is that you you can't really eat when you have rubber bands in, because if you eat stuff, yeah, your rubber bands get in the way and stuff, and they also tear because you have to chew a lot and stuff, and yeah, that's also not really useful. What I also would not recommend is chewing gum, but it's not good for the braces and it's also not good for the rubber bands as well, so don't chew gum when you're having braces. Yeah, another good tip about the rubber bands is as soon as they tear, you gotta replace them immediately and throw them away. Because if you don't throw them away, they lay around everywhere, and that's really not that nice to have. But it happens so quickly that you are likely to neglect it. So always throw them away immediately and don't let them lay around, because that's a little nasty. At the end, you gotta know when you put your rubber bands in. Usually it's during the night time, because then you don't move around a lot, and the dentist recommended to you that you also wear them during the day, because it enhances the progress of having your braces. But yeah, as you have already seen, it's kind of difficult because you eat 3 times a day, you probably hang around with your friends and stuff, and then you laugh all the time, so you gotta replace them all the time and put them out and put them in again. Yeah, you gotta look that you use them carefully, and also do what your dentist says, because if he says also wear them all the time during the day, then do that, even though it is a little struggle, a pain. But eventually you do it for yourself, that you have a nice smile after all these years of having braces in. And yeah, that's basically about it. Yeah, if you like this video, then like and subscribe down below. If you want to know more about braces, tell that in the comments down below, and I can make other videos about it. And yeah, we will see us in the next video. Bye guys.